Welcome to the Bidayat Acceleration Series, developed in partnership with Supercharger, Europe's leading EdTech accelerator. At Bidayat, we are passionate about creative entrepreneurship. This video series will cover all topics at the intersection of creativity and entrepreneurship to help you realize your ideas, build your business, and support your brand's journey from local to global. In this episode, we will discuss Branding 101. Creating a brand is not just for large corporations, and branding is not just a one-off, one-time activity. Branding should be emphasized at every stage. In this module, we will explore some of the most important aspects of branding, including logo design, color palette selection, and finding your voice. A brand is the manifestation of how you want your business to be perceived. It is one of the most important aspects of a company. A brand is made up of a name, logo, colors, fonts, your message, and vision. It is also integrated into customer service, promotional merchandise, and advertising. A successful brand must be easily identifiable, memorable, and distinguishable from other companies and competitors. Though brand building can be a time-consuming and challenging process which requires a lot of research, its importance should not be underestimated. Not only will it leave a lasting impression on the customer, it communicates what people can expect from your company by outlining why you are the better choice over your competitors. When building a brand, the logo is one of the most important elements. As the face of the company, it is oftentimes the first element a customer will notice. It appears on your website, social media channels, apps, and on product packaging. In conjunction with designing a logo, you need to decide on a color scheme. As a brand, you want to have an emotional connection with your customers, and a good color palette can help you achieve it. Neuroscientists argue that how consumers feel about a brand has a greater effect than how they think about a brand. So, emotional response is clearly an important factor for attracting and retaining customers. Red can evoke emotions of passion or love, but it can also signify importance. Orange inspires energy and vitality. Yellow is the happiest of colors, signifying youth and optimism. Green relates to nature and growth. Many brands who focus on sustainability utilize green in their branding to communicate their message to consumers. Light blue evokes tranquility, but a dark blue represents security, formality, and professionalism. It comes therefore as no surprise that many banks, such as Barclays and Citi, use dark blue in their logos. Purple signifies luxury and royalty. Pink represents femininity. And black is powerful, edgy, and contemporary. Picking the right color combination is just as important as selecting the right colors in the first place. Choose 3 colors: base, accent, and neutral. Your base should reflect your brand's most dominant quality, and your other 2 colors should match it. A neutral is usually a different hue of grey, beige, and white. You will also need to craft your brand's voice. Consider your target audience and think about how they would best respond to your messages and communications. Would they prefer a formal or informal tone? Should you use technical language in your messaging or keep it simple and accessible? The key to a good brand voice is being consistent in its use. You don't want to send conflicting messages to your audience. If you want to be memorable and easily distinguishable, you need to be consistent. To conclude this module on branding, here are 3 key takeaways. 1. Identifiable. 2. Representative. And 3. Consistent. Being identifiable means that consumers will be able to recognize and distinguish your brand from others. Choose distinct brand attributes and carefully select elements such as your logo, color scheme, and overall design. Make sure these elements are representative of your values. For example, are you a more traditional business that needs to be trusted? Then use blue hues in your branding. Or are you offering a more energetic product or service? Use yellow. These elements will allow you to reinforce your brand. Finally, be consistent in everything that you do. Once you agree on a brand book, make sure your team respects the guidelines. The consistency of seeing your brand over and over again will create recall and ultimately drive higher customer engagement.